Good evening, Otherworldlies. This is Queen Juliana, your dark mask diva. I've been answering different questions on Quora, and a lot of them come up that I feel are no-brainers, but I'm just going to talk about a few of them that I've been running across lately, and I think a lot of people, deep down inside, I think you guys know the answers to these, but I'm just going to come out and say them. I think they're really sad that people are asking these questions. I think you guys know the answers to these, but I'm just going to come out and say them because I think what happens is you just want people to confirm what you already know. Alright? So here's a common one that I'm getting from a lot of people where, a girl or a lady will say, I haven't heard from my boyfriend in 3 days, like he's mad at me, or I just haven't heard from him. Alright, here's the deal. If a guy can go more than 24 hours without hearing from you, or he doesn't contact you, he's not into you. He doesn't love you, he doesn't even like you. Okay? You either need to get a second guy, like a side dude, or something like that, or you just need to break up with the guy. You need to block him, you need to ghost him, you need to do whatever. You need to just kind of like give up on him, and you need to just stop talking to him. Okay, you need to get rid of him, or you just need to get a second boyfriend. If you want to keep him around for whatever reason, he's not really your boyfriend though. He does not care about you. Okay, if he can go more than 24 hours without talking to you, and it doesn't drive him up the freaking wall, he really does not care about you. Okay, and I think you know that. All right. So another one. This is sad again. Girls who have guys that are following a bunch of girls on Instagram, liking their pictures and stuff like that. That guy's cheating on you. Okay, if he's liking a bunch of girls' pictures on Instagram, that's he's doing more than liking their pictures. Okay, or if he's not talking to them, he's trying to. Right? He's trying to contact those girls. He's talking to them. Those girls have cash apps. He's they're going to try to hustle him and ask him for money or whatever. He's flirting with those girls. Okay? If you're his girlfriend, you have the right to say, stop following those girls on Instagram. Stop following strange girls on Facebook. Alright? If he's your actual boyfriend, you have the right to tell him to stop doing that. Alright? Because that's really just kind of emotional cheating. He shouldn't be doing that. Alright? You're not jealous for that. That's actually inappropriate. He shouldn't be doing that. He's trying to flirt with other girls. He's trying to cheat on you. All right, that's all there is to that. This girl actually said that her boyfriend doesn't take her out, but he takes his female friends out. Why aren't you dumping him? That's kind of, you're putting up with that. He's not really your boyfriend. He's using you, and he's just using you for convenience. You're a placeholder, and he's taking these female friends out because he'd rather be with one of them. Okay, you're just a convenience. You're a placeholder, and he's kind of embarrassed. He doesn't want to be seen in public with you. That's basically what that means. Let's see. Your female best friend keeps sitting on your boyfriend's lap. They're banging. She's not a friend, and they're banging. I don't know what to say about that, except for that. Why is she even your friend? Why are you putting up with something like that? Why aren't you broken up with that guy, and why are you still friends with her? I mean, that's really a sad state of affairs if you call that person a friend, and your boyfriend is having this chick sit on his lap. I mean, it's really sad. Okay, here's one. Somebody comes to you, they're depressed, they're saying they're having a really bad day. Don't tell that person to cheer up. Ask them, unless you don't want to be a listening ear. Unless you don't want people to vent to you. But if you actually care, just say, hey, do you want to talk about it? If not, give them a number too, like a warm line or something like that. Okay? Or just say, hey, maybe you should ask for a day off or something like that. If they're really going through something. But if you want to be a decent friend, don't tell them to cheer up or something like that if somebody says they're depressed, because that's actually something very serious. But if you actually want to be a good friend, ask them, hey, do you want to talk about it later? Like after work, do you want to go grab a cup of coffee or a beer or something like that? Just go ask them. Don't tell them ever to cheer up. That's the last freaking thing you should do. You're a complete D-bag if you do something like that, okay? I was actually on Quora and somebody said, cheer up. That was like the douchiest thing anyone could ever say. I was like, and I actually know the person that said that. I was like, bro, that was your advice. Okay, I'm not going to say anything. Even though that person's like a friend of mine, I can't believe they said that, but okay. No. Don't ever tell someone to do that. Unless you're trying to get that person to get away from you. Because it's very alienating. One time I told somebody that I was severely depressed and they told me to cheer up. Okay? I'm bipolar. I actually have to take medicine for it. Don't tell me to cheer up. I mean, like, what good does that do me? Nothing. Okay? So, that's like the most insensitive thing you could possibly say to somebody. Again, people are saying that their boyfriend or their girlfriend is mad at them, haven't spoken to them in days. Just break up with that person. If somebody's mad at you and hasn't spoken to you in days, just break up with them. That's childish. Just let them go. Leave them be. You know, if they're not trying to work it out with you and they're mad and they haven't talked to you in days, just F it. Let the relationship go. Leave them alone. If they're mad enough not to talk to you in days, okay, stop worrying about them. Let them go. Again, these people that can just not talk to you for days, seriously, they're not really into you. And I really can't stress that enough. Alright? These long distance relationships, you guys, those aren't real relationships. Long distance relationships are not relationships. That's a pen pal. Okay, your long distance relationship person is cheating on you. Or is about to. They will cheat on you. Because they kind of can't help but do that. Okay, because it's not a legit relationship, and it's really not fair to be in a long distance relationship with a person, because you can't physically be with a person. They are going to cheat on you. Okay, Zen did a video a while back about this, and I don't remember what it's called. I wish I could remember what it's called, but your long distance person is going to cheat on you. Because it's not really a relationship you can be in. It's just one of those dynamics that's not going to work. It's not a real relationship. Don't ever be in a long distance relationship. And you're like, yeah, but I don't know anybody in my area I can date. Bruh, you need to move. Okay? You can't really be in it's something, it's like make-believe. Okay? You're not really with the person. Okay? You need to move to be with them or something like that. Or you need to move into a town that has a lot more people if you just can't be with somebody in your own town. Okay? Just move. I actually, I had to move from the town that I lived in, to a more populated place, where I could meet more people, and then I met Zen. Okay? 'Cause there just weren't enough people that I really vibed with where I lived. They just weren't, like, going anywhere. Again, no long distance relationships, you guys. There are so many questions about being ignored. How about you're talking to somebody and they have a bad temper? Don't be with anybody who has a bad temper. Okay, that is a red flag. If somebody has a bad temper, don't be with that person. Okay, that's like a red flag for somebody who has, like, domestic violence. Okay, I get those questions a lot. Hey, I'm talking to this person and they just seem to lose their temper a lot. If that's not a red flag, I don't know what is. Okay? Alright. I read this question today. When is it ever okay to hit a woman? What if she puts hands on you? It's never okay. I don't care if she hits like a man. And I've had guys actually try to come up and start conversations with me about this. I've been with guys who actually try to get me to hit them first. Like, I'm not trying to get into a fight with a guy. I'm not actually ever trying to talk to a guy about this. Guys try to get me to hit them all the time. Yeah, no, I'm dead ass serious. I don't want to get into fights. Catch me outside. No, I'm really not. Okay? So, I don't want to get into fights with anybody. I really don't want to get into fights with guys. Okay? So, I don't know why guys are trying to pick fights with women. And they want us to hit them. So, I don't know if they're just looking for an excuse to hit us. But guys bring up, when's it okay to hit a woman? It's not. And for some reason they think that we want to hit them. No, we just want you to quit being an asshole. Okay? So it's never okay to hit a woman. And we're not itching to punch you either. We don't have like all this testosterone like we're trying to punch you. I don't know why you think we're itching to hit you. We're not men. Okay, so I don't know why you think that women are itching to be in fist-to-fist combat with you, because we're not. So I don't know where you're getting this idea. But I hear this from guys a lot about women wanting to get in fistfights with men. Drop that. We're not trying to do that. Stop trying to get us to hit you. Seriously. I've been hearing this for a really long time. And I'm getting tired of it. So, those are some of the weird things that I've been reading online lately. That's kind of a mishmash of what's been going on. And I'm talking about Quora. So, I hope that was a little bit entertaining at least. And you guys have a beautiful evening. And I will see you in the next content. Bye-bye.